People who step up get rewarded. People that move first, people that raise their hand and say, I'm in, or I'll do this, or I'll take over. People that are fast action takers find that they get the most opportunities. Yet most people don't raise their hand first. Most people don't step up. Most people aren't willing to take that kind of risk. And in this message, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that hold most people back from doing this, from stepping up, from going first, from being the first person to take action, and then specifically how you can overcome those mindset challenges so that you can become that kind of person that raises your hand first and goes first and is a fast mover and takes action to be the one that says, I'll handle it, I'll do it, I'll get it done. Because when you can do that, everything can change. Because number 1, you will condition your own mind to be that kind of person, and you will therefore do it more easily, more often. And number 2, as you keep doing that more easily, more often, other people will look to you as that kind of person. And when you create yourself to be that kind of person in the minds and eyes of other people, then you're seen as a leader, you're seen as a role model, you're seen as an action taker. And when you're viewed that way by other people, they will want you on their team. They will want to open up opportunities for you because they know that you're willing to step up and get it done. So again, most people don't lean into this. Most people don't raise their hand first, but I want you to be the kind of person who does, because if you do, you will absolutely accelerate your success, whether you're an entrepreneur, business owner, you're in your career, working for a company, you're on a team, you're in the community as a leader and an action taker. You will absolutely change everything for yourself in your life going forward if you choose to be this action taker. Here are the 3 things that hold most people back, that are preventing most people from being this kind of person. Number 1, fear of failure. Fear of failure being when you hear about an opportunity and someone needs someone to raise their hand and step up and lean in and do the job or get it done or be the first person to go, most people's first thought is, well, what if this goes wrong? What if I can't get it done? What if I'm actually not capable of doing this thing because I don't know the whole scope, or I don't know what all's expected? And so I'm not going to be the first person to go into this because I can't actually see to the bottom of the pool. So I'm just not even going to dive in because I don't know what's going to happen once I get in. And so most people fear the failure. But the thing that can help you overcome this is to understand that even if you fail in that, most people understand that failure happens. And for people that don't understand that failure happens, they're not the kind of people that you want on your team anyways, because if your team doesn't make it okay for you to step up, say yes, move into something and fail, then you're not part of a team that's going to thrive and be a high performing team. Because the highest performing teams on the face of the planet have one thing: psychological safety. They have the sense of comfort with taking uncomfortable action that could lead to failure or falling or not getting the results that are desired. Because only in moving forward on something that can create failure will you actually open opportunities to create something great. And so if you have this sense of like, oh, I don't know, like, am I going to fail in this thing? If I raise my hand, if I go first, if I'm the person that owns this and steps up and is an action taker and moves early on this, like, what if it fails? How am I going to be viewed? Well, the problem is if you continue to think that way, then you'll literally never step into these opportunities. And if you never step into these opportunities, then you're never going to be the kind of person that I described at the start of this message, which is the person that other people view as a leader, someone that steps up, someone that takes action, and someone that is willing to go forward and to be first. And so the second thing that holds most people back from this mindset, from going first, from leaning in, from stepping up, is a fear of rejection. Is a fear of saying, like, if I'm the first person that always raises my hand and says, I'll go first, or I'll do this thing, or I'll take this on, or I'll own this, then are the people around me going to think, well, you're always the one overachieving and stepping up and saying that you'll take it on. Well, the thing is, that mindset is what most people have in high school. Like, most people in high school don't want to be seen as the overachiever or the brown noser for always stepping up and taking action and saying you'll take things on and do things. But the problem is, how well did that mindset actually serve you in high school? How well did that mindset serve anyone at any point in life? It just keeps anyone average or mediocre at best. But if you really want to be someone that's outstanding in your life, then you have to stand out. That literally is the only way to be outstanding, is to do something that makes you stand out. And one easy way, or I should say simple way, not always easy, but absolutely a simple way to stand out, is to be the first person that steps up to say, yes, I'll take it on. Yes, I'll move into it. Even in the uncertainty of what this could look like, even in the uncertainty of what other people will think, I will do it. I will take it on because I know it will serve the team, the organization, the community, the end client. And so my hope for you is that if you're thinking to yourself, well, you know, what are other people going to think if I keep being the person that raises my hand and says, I'll take it on, I'll go first, I'll do the thing. Just remember, that's human. There's a great book called Social by Matthew D. Lieberman. And in that book, he talks about how humans, he's studied this, his team's done this research, which is humans feel the same pain, or let's put it this way, the same brain centers or activity in the brain goes off or is triggered when you feel emotional pain from rejection as when you actually feel physical pain on your body, which is fascinating. What this means to us is we feel the same pain emotionally when we're rejected socially by other people as when we're actually hit or punched or poked or whatever. And so what that means is it's natural to feel pain if you're rejected socially. And so what I want to encourage you to do is realize this is human nature. And since it's human nature, I understand it. And the thing you have to do is understand that if it's human nature, it doesn't mean it should hold you back. Because it's human nature, it just means you need to understand it so that you can move forward even despite the fact that it is human nature. So my encouragement to you is understand if you want to accomplish outstanding results in your life, you must choose to do something to stand out. And this is a great way to stand out. The third thing that holds most people back from stepping up and taking these things on is a lack of drive to be outstanding. And when you lack the drive to be outstanding, which is probably not you if you're still watching this or listening to this message, if you are lacking that drive, something else is going on. What's going on is you don't have the sense of purpose and commitment to the actual work and the outcome. So if you're on a team or part of an organization or in a group and you're like, I'm not afraid of the failure, I'm not worried about the rejection, I just don't feel excited about this thing, something else is going on. And very likely you just don't feel a sense of commitment and passion and excitement around the actual work or around the end user or the person being served by you doing the work, whether it's your team or organization being served or an end client being served by that work. And so my encouragement to you is get reconnected to the mission, to the values, to the work that you're doing. And if you're not, then you got to find a different path forward. Then there are other things you need to dive into. There are other things you need to think through and work on. But these are the things that truly hold people back from stepping up. But what I know is that if you are the kind of person that says, yes, I'm in, I'll do this, I'll take action, I'll own this thing, I'll be responsible for it, and I'll do whatever it takes to produce a result, even if we fail. If you're that kind of person, you will get more opportunities than the vast majority of the people you have ever known and ever will know, because most people are unwilling to step up in this way. But if you're willing to step up consistently and train that muscle, to train your mindset, to know that you are that person, everything can change for you. You will get more opportunities than anyone else around you, and you'll live an incredible life.